Can you imagine a world where everything in your house has been built from recycled materials and by people who are paid and treated fairly, and where every step of production and distribution safeguards our environment? A world where nothing is wasted because every object can be easily disassembled, repaired, upgraded, or recycled. A world where technology doesn't overwhelm us, but quietly supports our lives. No endless pings, no engineered addictions, no digital clutter. Just tools that serve their purpose beautifully and responsibly. Imagine that your clothes are made from fibers that came from previously worn garments, harvested without polluting water or exploiting workers. Your shoes, once worn out, can be fully broken down into raw materials and remade again and again. Your phone is modular, screens, batteries, chips, all designed to be snapped out, replaced and reused. All your food and other goods arrive in packaging that is biodegradable or compostable, or can be entirely reused. There are no bins overflowing with single-use plastics or coffee cups. Even cities look different. Buildings are constructed from repurposed steel, reclaimed wood, and concrete alternatives that lock in carbon rather than emit it. Public infrastructure and transportation run on renewable energy, and cars, when they are needed at all, are shared and durable. Everything is built from materials designed to last decades, not years. This is a world where business success is measured not by how much they sell, but how long their products last. Where companies compete on durability, repairability, and transparency, not on who can get a new gadget into your pocket fastest. And yet, this world, as perfect as it sounds, is not the one we live in today. Why? Because our current economic model rewards the opposite behaviors. Planned obsolescence, products designed to fail or become outdated, drives profits. Cheap materials make production inexpensive, but environmental costs are hidden. Supply chains often depend on underpaid labor, distant factories, and polluting global shipping networks. And many products are intentionally made difficult to repair or recycle because doing so keeps customers coming back for more. It is also because technology companies compete for our attention instead of our well-being. Notifications are engineered to keep us scrolling or buying something we don't need. Apps are designed to be addictive. Devices are sealed shut, making them impossible to fix without specialized tools, or impossible to fix at all. We have built a culture of convenience where speed often outranks sustainability and where replacing something is way easier than repairing it. So the question is, what do we need to do to fill in that gap between the world we imagine and the world we inhabit? Can we actually rethink what business value means? Can we build products in a way that prioritizes fair labor, sustainable designs and materials, and environmental stewardship? Can we design products that last years rather than replaced by new model every year? Can we build technologies that enhance human life, not hijack it? There are no simple answers to these questions, and the change cannot happen overnight. It would require aligning our economic and governance systems, our cultural values, and our technologies with the principles of circularity and human well-being. And that is what we are going to talk about in this course. Welcome to our course, Sustainability in Product Management. My name is Julia Marisova, and I'm an economist by education, management consultant by profession, and educator and filmmaker by passion. Some of you might know that I have created a series of courses on climate and sustainability, as well as a few courses on technologies for non-technical people, covering AI and blockchain. You can easily find all my courses by searching my name on Udemy platform. This course has been created for product managers and other professionals involved in the design, development and delivery of products, as well as for business leaders and specialists who are involved in definition and execution of sustainability strategy for their organizations. Why product management? Mostly because you product managers are uniquely positioned to drive sustainability. Product managers sit at the intersection of strategy, design, engineering, and business operations. You can shape what gets built and how it is delivered. With a holistic view of customer needs, market dynamics and operational constraints, you have the power to embed sustainability into product decisions, from material choices and supply chains to accessibility and product lifecycle impacts. Your influence over priorities, metrics, and cross-functional collaboration means that you can turn sustainability from a side initiative into a core value driver, aligning impact with innovation and profitability. For the full disclaimer, I'm not a product manager, so I'm not here to teach you how to do your job. You already know how to build and launch great products. But as a sustainability and climate educator, I want to inspire you with real examples of sustainable product development and spark some fresh thinking. Are there ways your products could be more sustainable, more inclusive, or more resilient over time? And on the flip side, could ignoring sustainability introduce risks, whether to the business, customers, or the wider world? My aim here is to encourage PMs to look at sustainability not as a separate initiative, but as a core part of what it means to build products that truly stand out and don't undermine the reputation of your company. I have invited 3 fantastic speakers. One, the well-known expert in circularity and the founder of the award-winning circular design studio Bean, Zhenya Mineyeva. Second, the award-winning author, journalist, independent researcher and social justice campaigner Tansy Hoskins. And finally, tech entrepreneur, digital product manager, AI consultant and multiple hackathon prize winner Ivan Gloshenkov. These people are truly passionate about ethics and sustainability. They are doing something to change the world we're living in, and I hope that they will inspire you for action.
The biggest human right violation is happening right now. All our minds, all of our dreams are being completely sold to big tech. Most importantly, we can't even do anything about it.
Something really unexpected happened. Multiple events. I watched a documentary about waste, which really shifted something. And I also volunteered in Calais with the refugees and just took part for several days in sorting the clothing donations. And you just start thinking about what happens to the stuff when we throw it away. And I knew I was part of the problem. I guess I got angry about, the more I learned, the angrier I got at the fact that not very little was being done. And as a consumer, as just a normal citizen, I thought someone's taking care of it, surely. And very often it's not the case.
I think fashion has such a massive effect, both on the planet and on the people who work in the industry, but also on every single one of us. You know, we're all subjected to this industry. You know, we're all told like that we're not good enough all the time and that we should be shopping all the time. And so I'm just really interested in kind of bringing that a bit more into focus and having those conversations with people and talking about how we could change things in the fashion industry and using fashion to illuminate some of the big structural political issues that we face in the world today.
At the beginning of the course, I will briefly refresh your knowledge of sustainability and ESG concepts, and we will look what they mean within the product management context. We will look at the product management skills map so that it is easier for you to identify where you sit within the huge scope of managing products. Then we will spend some time examining how sustainability can be integrated into existing product management frameworks and tools, starting from how it fits your product strategy and product metrics and how it can be integrated downstream across key functions. We will review how PM methodologies can be systematically enhanced to incorporate sustainability principles, including eco-design, circularity, and life cycle assessments. The ultimate objective is to understand how we can create products that simultaneously deliver financial returns and positive environmental and social impact. And finally, in the second and probably the most important part of the training, you will hear from our guest speakers, the industry practitioners. So without further ado, let's dive into the course. Hope you will enjoy it.